Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a big chubby man for you. This is Gray, and Gray is not thrilled. Gray, do you like tube? Do you like tube? So unfortunately, Gray is a spicy cat. And I'll be honest, I don't typically take spicy cats if I know they're spicy, because I am only one person and it is very difficult for me to groom a cat that does not want to be groomed on my own without another set of hands. As you guys know, the cameraman is not interested in assisting me with spicy cats. So I have no idea if we will be able to complete anything today. But because he is very large, he cannot groom himself, and the owner is desperate to have him groomed. They tried bringing him to another salon, and they were called to pick him up because he was not groomable. So I did make a suggestion that if I cannot do anything with him today, it might be beneficial to have him sedated prior to grooming. That doesn't always work, but sometimes it does, and it's worth a shot. The worst thing on him is his butt, and she would really like that shaved. So if that's possible, I will try to attempt that first. One thing that was mentioned was that he has been successfully groomed in the past when they had a mobile groomer. So I actually wonder if it's not necessarily grooming that is the biggest problem versus the car ride that might be the biggest problem and might cause him a lot of stress. And so therefore, he doesn't want to be groomed. Since I know he's spicy, I'm putting these gloves on right away because I do not need to end up in the ER today. Meow. Oh, geez. Meow. Are we beginning with the drama? Meow. Yeah. I think so. Meow. Okay, let's take a picture. Brushing first because you never know. Sometimes they just like it and then suddenly they behave a little bit better for grooming because the brushing feels nice. I am dressed in so much armor right now, it's kind of funny. So I am brushing him with the EquiGroomer. This is the 8-inch. Whether you were to get the 8-inch or the 5-inch, it doesn't really matter. They both work the same. But when I work on chubbier cats, I like to use the 8-inch because it gets more of the circumference area of the cat. And it's really great on tabbies, you know, short-haired cats. It works really, really well on them, as you can obviously see. No, you're not happy. I can tell by your ears. But we're still going to do this for now. So she said he was matted in his back end. He is more than likely not matted because he is a short-haired cat. He more than likely just has a ton of shedding coat that he is unable to release himself because he can't reach that area. So that is why I am starting with the EquiGroomer. Hopefully that helps. If he decides to lash out at me, at least I have some form of protection on me. The owner said she has a very difficult time grooming him at home as well. He is not easy to manage. So that's why they need some help. Yeah, this feels nice. Don't pretend like it doesn't, Mr. Gray. I don't know if I'm going to bathe you today, but we shall find out. Obviously, I would like to clip his nails. And I've been told he also doesn't like that. Do you like anything? Or do you pretty much just hate everything and everyone? I heard you wear the bubble when you're at home. Are you going to need to wear the bubble here as well? The bubble hardly fits your thick neck, unfortunately. Hello. Can I clip your nails? I am taking off my gloves because when I use things like the clipper or the nail clipper, it is very hard for me to do that wearing gloves. The first thing I'm going to do is try to shave his back end, but I will have to turn him for that. At least now I know he cannot bite me. Good boy. Good boy. That's a good boy. That's a good kitty. Meow, meow, meow. It's okay. Just want to see how much compaction there really is back here. Meow. Meow. It's really not terrible. I do see the dry skin though. Okay. What happens when I grab your paw? Oh. Good boy. Yeah, I know. Good news is that his nails are actually not that long. Your nails are very rounded. Like they're not sharp. Do you do lots of scratching on your furnitures? Oh, or hopefully not the furniture, hopefully the cat scratcher. Okay, let's do a little bit more brushing, sir, because you're doing really well. I know. And then we will go for a bath. I'm going to keep the bubble on him for the bath, just in case. He is doing much better than I thought based off of what the owner had said to me. I thought this was going to be much more challenging. Sometimes when spicy cats are overweight, it's a little bit easier to groom them because it's a little bit more difficult for them to fight me off, basically. Being a good boy. Obviously, he does have dry skin. A few exciting things to talk about today is after I groom him, I am actually going to pick up my first foster dog for my rescue, Barely a Dog Rescue, and he will be going to his foster home. He is a little 15-year-old Chihuahua. Unfortunately, his owner passed away. He does need quite a bit of medical treatment. So stay tuned for an update on him. If you are looking to support the rescue, you can go to barelyadogrescue.com and you can donate. Also, right now, a company has partnered up with us. The company is called Legacy House Candles. I will also have that linked below for you. And they actually make candles of different dog breeds, and they can do custom ones. And the candles are really nice. They aren't your average candle, they are artwork. And right now, if you use code BARELY10, that gives you 10% off your order, and then all proceeds of those sales will go to Barely a Dog Rescue. So if you'd like to donate, but you'd like to get something in return, that's a way to do that. And the last thing I want to mention is that Barely a Dog Rescue is now offering financial assistance to those who cannot afford veterinary care or grooming care for their pets. These have to be essential services that desperately need to get done. So if you would like to apply for pre-approval, you can go to the website, go under the financial assistance program part of the website and fill out an application, and we will get back to you as soon as we can if we are able to assist you, which I'm also very excited about. We've already helped one cat. Unfortunately, the cat did not make it, but we were able to assist in vet bills to try and save his life. So that was at least a positive, where the owner did not have to worry about the cost and could at least try to save her cat's life. Unfortunately, he did not make it, but you know, these types of things happen. We can't save them all, but at least we can try. Okay, Gray, you're gonna go for a bath because you're being a good cat. If you're just going to hiss, I'm okay with that. All right, what I am going to do is turn this water on. I need to keep it running. The owner told me that he has sensitive skin and does not do well with fragrances. So I am going to bathe him today only in our Pure Fur shampoo because it is hypoallergenic, scent-free, and tearless. So it will be very gentle on his skin. I am bathing him at the bottom of the bathtub today, and that is because since he is an overweight cat, it will be more difficult for him to try to climb out of a space like this versus if I had the grates at the top, it would be easier for him to jump off. So hopefully this helps me to have a little bit more control of him. Okay. Good boy. Very good boy, Mr. Gray. I know. Don't jump though, okay? What a good guy. Don't get any fancy ideas, good guy. I know. I'm gonna keep this water running. I don't wanna shut it off and turn it back on because that could spook him. And I'm going to put Pure Fur directly on him. This shampoo can be diluted, but it's also safe to use non-diluted. I'm putting it directly on him because I really need it to do a good scrubbing. And a way that you can help it get diluted is just to go like this and then scrub again. And now it's a bit diluted and you can get a little bit deeper to the skin. It's okay, buddy man. Don't do any fancy jumps. No fancy jumps. Oh boy, that's a problem. Okay. Okay, how did that happen? Good kitty. Who said you were bad? Who said they couldn't do you? You easy. Yeah. And you're gonna feel better after this, sir. So I will not be able to put him into the hair fryer, which is the cat drying cage, because he is very big. He could go in it, but it will be uncomfortably small for him, and then it might be difficult for me to remove him from that afterwards. So instead, I am going to put him into my normal drying crate, which I typically use for dogs, but it will also work for him. But I might try to blow dry him on the table first because he might be okay and he might tolerate it. We shall see. If it doesn't work out, then he will go in the crate to dry. No, I see you thinking about it. Less thinking, less doing, more sitting. More being lazy. I think you're pretty good at that. What do you think? I'm just making sure he is well rinsed since I did not dilute that shampoo. I want to make sure that I don't leave anything in him because she said he does have sensitive skin and I don't want to irritate his skin. What a good boy. I know. No jumping out. Do you see what I mean by it's harder for a obese cat to jump out of here? Not that they can't, trust me, they most definitely can. But it's just not easy for them. It's a little bit, oh, I'm sorry. It's a little bit more effort. I'm sorry. See, I knew he was gonna get more confident the second he was on the table. Because when they're in the bathtub, they're so worried about the water that they kind of forget about the other things that they don't like. Okay, putting this bubble on his head is fairly easy. He doesn't really fight me for it. So I think what I am going to do is take it off for the blow dry. No? Oh, good. Good boy. Why are you making such a mess? You're a messy eater. Let's see what happens if I try to dry him by hand. If it doesn't go well, then he can go in the crate to dry, and then he'll basically be finished. But if I can dry him by hand, then I can give him a good brush afterwards too if he's nice and dry. Good boy. Oh God, his coat is way too thick for this dryer. I would have to use a high velocity and I'm not sure he's gonna be okay with that. Way too thick. Please don't try to jump. It's okay. Okay, not gonna happen. That's okay, buddy. You can go in the crate. You're not gonna be very dry when you leave And it would have been nice to do more brushing, but... Are you okay? Okay. I'm sorry. So he's a little bit damp, but he's had enough. He's mostly dry at this point. I'm just giving him his final brush. I am not going to give him any cologne since the owner said that he is very sensitive to scents, and then he will be on his way. I do think he really likes this brush though. Can you take this off your head? Good boy. He is about as spicy as cinnamon sugar. You're not spicy, you just like to hiss, but that's about it. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Meow. Meow. You look so clean, so fresh. You smell so nice. I swear I could just brush you with this brush forever. I hope your owners have one. If not, they are going to have to get one because it is just epic on your coat. Meow. 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 You're very vocal. Sir hisses a lot. Sir hisses a lot. Look. You like it. Your wish is my command. Okay. If you guys liked this video and you want to see more complimentary grooms just like Mr. Chubby Guy here, don't forget to hit that follow or subscribe button and share with all of your friends. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you again in a few days.